restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Sharks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Sharks offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be over.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to get it through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Sharks will call on their punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Running back searching for a hole. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They get to him as he throws. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Fires complete on the crosser. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Sharks are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Sharks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Irish, back on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
Oh, look out, there he goes. He's inside the 40, past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And now this offense will take the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. To the ground with the back. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Sharks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. You can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll give it to the back. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the connection. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, and first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Sharks will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Sharks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed. And he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's McGowan.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
The Sharks will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
When you're a defense, you need to stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Sharks, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Off the play fake on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
The give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Sharks will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Silva. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And now on second down for this offense. Trying to get to him. A little release to the back. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. He'll turn it loose out to the right.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They march 72 yards, and they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sharks send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision. And you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw full.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this deep.
Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, you know, a little rub their nose in it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're going to throw it again. He's got it. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll let it fly. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Sharks. The defense with the scoop and score. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding. Receiver team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum, gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
To the air, it's Grimes. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. The offense starts with a short field. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now the play fake. Skips away from pressure. He wants it all. Touchdown, Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were down.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Sharks will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He finds his man. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.